Do 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 do. Testing. Roads. Shut up, you. Just need to make sure that everything is coming through. Yay. So begins part 22. And the restoration of the Scions. Okay, Alphinaud, aka Ul'dah. Let's see what you're cooking, boy.
Well, I'm going to jump off.
Oh, you're jumping off, are
you? Yeah.
Okay. See you later.
I'll see you tomorrow evening.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye. It's past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonour the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Tell me, mino, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it may be it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed to the solar. Wait. Who goes there? Oh, Ul'dah. Now, Ul'dah. Is there any way to greet a friend? Alphinaud, Mino. Cid. Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It has been a while, Ul'dah. I don't believe it. I was sure you've been. This place has seen better days. You know it. It wasn't here. I wasn't here when I was in talks with the air. I was in talks at Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ul'dah. The church had taken care of the bodies, but there's still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Yoshtola hadn't been here to help me. Yoshtola is here too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalina and Minfino weren't among the dead. According to the church, Tola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the Primals, one that Gaius had yet to tarnish. The Echo. Yeah, the Echo, yeah, see, I said that. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants to the gifted to the Primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would be doubtless desire such protection. You okay over there? He means he is familiar to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Scions in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand and we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Ul'dah. Can I count on you, Ul'dah? Oh, what? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. Can we discuss our next move upon Yashoda's return? For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think.
Hello, Heidelin. What do you want?
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Heidelin, all made one.
Yeah, you already done this. You buggered off last time, right?
Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
It's Tola. Mino, I see you and Alphinaud are safe, and Cid. That we five should meet again under others, meet each other justifies such explanation, as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Schwa guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Minfino and the others are being held. Where? An imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona, Castellum Centri. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, mino. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defence of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castellium essentially houses prisoners of whom the Guardians deem available, they may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure that the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. If we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Guruda. He is stationed at the observatory in Corpus. Let's go to him and beseech his aid. Welcome back. Huh? Not me. I am. Portelaine, we meet again. Mino, the woman who are master heretic in our midst. To what do I owe? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Yestola, but of course, Lord Duralamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Castrium Centuri. What interest have you in the Imperials? Excuse me. They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Hyurian woman, an Elsian man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them. It has to be. Mephidio, Urunje, Papalino, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is used to you, you may be also interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Corpus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners of Ul'dah and Lalafel were seen fleeing from the craft. What did you say? A Ul'dah and a Lalafel Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue. Hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. He's Briggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. What's that? Yeah. We must find the Mino ensign. Okay. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear that he'll take the latter. Yep. Freeing those held in the Cassium Century will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavour that would admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in the pursuit. It's likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as it has been suggested, the Guardians took our fellow Scions prisoners in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. Well, that's nice to know. But Biggs and Wedgwood were not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Popperlane said, it may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Final preparations almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 years of painstaking work. All our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Like a battle station. I'm afraid the shield will still be active when your friends arrive. Rifetrin, you depart for Castium or Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Ul'dah. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, it is this to be your will. I shall carry it out with the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet forgive my impotence, but is it proper to give command to a half of our forces to her? I've given you nothing, Perfectus. You have earned it. That will be all dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Guardian activity along the Aberforth spine. Owing to this, I have the honour of being acquainted with Astola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of the Damsel Darkhold, situated to the west. A man stationed at the entrance, a knight named by Sleet, may be able to tell you more. It is so, to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon and be united with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Oh, not the Damsel Darkhold. Fuck off. I am, yep. I'm going to preload it. I will, yeah. myself. You stand before the Damsel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Asgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. A letter from Lord Porpeling. So you have come for about the Imperial airship. According to us, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captive by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have been since sighted in the area seeking to capture them. What, the captives are likely to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they did not step ahead of they had to step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the ARR Vale, situated southwest of here. I suggest you take your search and seek out a knight named Pirmals. He should be able to assist you. The Imperial airship. I saw it approach the land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take disguise again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were to be embarked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the airship. It seems they had seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. Just the area may help you be able to follow the footprints to their owners. Right there, Duff. Heavy breathing there. Yeah. Indeed. It's cold. I want to go home. Hello. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Cusp. Yeah. Mino, it's you. Thank goodness it's you. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was hell's bent on evading them. I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Cid. Have you had any success? Tracked down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? I see. Oh, it's hardly surprising me that the big fella went off as he did. For all tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I scoured the area around the Starkhold and found nothing to show for it. At any rate, I know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Yida and Yashoda helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make out my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be in this guarding fortification not far from your west. To your west, Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I am feeling better now, Mino. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, you would seem your companion in the court would chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. Bless you. How are we feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to feed the big, still all alone in the cold with guardians on his hill. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. Hate to have to rely on you again, Mino, but could you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have something. A Rodigan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but if he did come by here, let me think for a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I'll make this suggestion only because your friend seems to have a selfless assault. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. How nice of him. Motherfuckers. Mino, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up, Mino. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. Yep, Biggs and Wedge. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Yeah, they are, yeah. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen. Hurry Biggs' chances. Damn towers. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say. If he's not to be found around here on the vicinity of the Darkhold, it's possible that he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, he must... You heading off, are you? Okie dokie. Alright, see you later. See you later. Bye. To reach it, one must travel through a Danfilin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it's surely better than worrying in the idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs there. The stairs here. Not a moon ago I nearly broke my neck when I stepped and took a tumble. Whee! I can't die. Yeah. It's a lie, I told you. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come here and find out, tinhead? Ah, Mino. It is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Either who is right has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Just die, you fucking asshole. Oh, that was fun. Well, my thanks. Another moment and I would have. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, you and I will bear him there with us, with all haste. Cid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. I cannot thank you enough, Mino, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just. I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe you a lot. I owed a lot of you my life. You saved Wedge too, Mino. I'm losing count how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, is it you? Is it really you? In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. Well, Alphinaud told me of the raid on the Waking Sands. I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy snuck in with a gnarled warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew it, what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself had asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted naught amiss in the horizon. Nothing at all suggested the passing of an Imperial force. From this I can conclude that the Guardians came neither by land nor air. Nay, they were brought here there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Scions. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into a cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castellum Centri. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfinia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castellum Centri. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons or maybe only weeks, and then without warning the Imperials collected a pair of us and put us on board a vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story, sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That would have been the big handiwork, like it or not. You've always been resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Mino, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. You would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still the many questions in my mind, but answers can wait. Mephinia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Guardian and I will be back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Well, looks like we're heading to Ul'dah. Okie dokie. Ul'dah it is. Come into my castrium. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge were with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Mephinia and the others. Gods know we'll keep them waiting too long already. Based on what we learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at the Castrium Century. So let's convene at Revenant's Toll in Ul'dah. 'Tis a good place for any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Ul'dah. We're doing another cold and miserable mess of a place. What's a dungeon to unlock? None of any import though. Here we are. Ul'dah. Revenant's Toll. Staffel. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrium Century, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armoured patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Infidia and the others. We must act with the greatest of stealth. Aye, it has been a good old-fashioned infiltration. Well, with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why? I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armour and an impeccable timing. Hey, that's a bold strategy, but it might just work. Well, where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they wouldn't even suspect that we salvaged all the Illusions would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Government. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about the Castrium Century besides. I have no doubt that he will want to be of aid. Ul'dah and I will go and reconnoiter regarding activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had a chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Mino. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ul'dah, are there even times that you're not infused? I am nothing if not infused, your son. You're beginning to remind me of Papalino. Looking for a Galmanant, are you? Well, you've found him, wherever you are. Huh? You're looking to get inside the Castrium Century and you need my help. Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. So you have friends at the Castrium Century that you want to rescue? That staff one knows me too well. I can help. I was scored. I was scored to settle with the Imperials. I'll never pass up an opportunity to get back at those whoresons. But even about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity, right delicate business. A single oversight, just a little blunder, and it's all over. You can leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they were moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? Following these instructions. If you approach the Century from the east, you'll see swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind about all the Marlboros, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come up on some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, you'll be able to eavesdrop on some of the old happenings within. Once you know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Get going and Godspeed. Trust me, you don't know how annoying those crystals are to get. Right, let's go and do the mission. Alright, that's the wrong way. Whereas Moldona was probably the worst hit of the areas during the calamity. That's the original Revenant's Toll over there from 1.0. By the way, he was not kidding about the Marlboros. The faint sound of a conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captives? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzian gets on my nerves the most of all. Every time he opens his mouth it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunal so obsessed with this Ophelia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Guardians don't have. Mystical power, like the kind the Beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunal herself? Well, as well try to tumble her. I love my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. We best get back to our stations. So, they're there, and what's his face is annoying. I can relate with that. Alphinaud. It is good to see you again, Mino. I've given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Minfinia and the others are indeed at Castrium Century. Their presence is thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Cid took the liberty of diverting the plan of action. Pray have the details with him. Good word, Mino. As Alphinaud has already told you, we plotted out our course for a rescue. The gist of the is in change. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Government is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armour. In the meantime, I need your assistance with some preparation of my own. Minfinia and the others are counting on us, Mino. Let's not keep them waiting any longer until necessary. While government is about diverting his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they were short of an armour. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are borne upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to make readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasminoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. The other one's in the middle of it, if I'm not mistaken. Annoying as these things are. Not annoying as the fucking toads, though. Turn that down. Maybe it's a bit too loud. You know, I can hear that damn music. What you said? I'm too lazy. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. Though I pray with that we don't need their power, thanks, my thanks, Mino. Clear the wax out of your ears now, cause there's something I want you to do by way of old preparation. Plan to have you enter the Castilian century with all decked out as imperial duds, but the disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You got to act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform the convincing imperial salute. First impression is everything, as well as they say. I could teach you to salute myself, of course, but it's best to learn it from the experts. So get yourself near the Castilian century and watch the imperials doing what they do. We'll get flying later. I guess we're flying the Imperials. Just die already. Imperial salute. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You called Mino okay, yes? I've heard of your plight from my friend Galmont. As a fellow adventurer and son of me, or you both, I offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castry and Century, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There's places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not sorts of to whom you will entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure them from they need rather traditional means, the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castry and Century never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought to not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of your infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge and yourself. But when you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. The area we just were, we need to go and kill some Imperial soldiers. That's basically what he's saying. Hold the power of the chicken nugget, biatch. Protection shield! As you can probably guess, we are nearing the end of ARR 2.0. Oops. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged, as I suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Erganoff and the diamond forging Minoans of the House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and be arrested and be assured that he's expecting you. Worry not, we're already impressed upon him the need of the utmost secrecy of the nature of your mission. So you're the venturous Saint Sark Mark sent, are you? We've been waiting for ye. Now let's see what you got for me. Standard issue light infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and cement fibres to provide maximum protection from minimum loss of mobility. The scars of war cover both the back and front of this piece. I see. Ah, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Mark a favour or two. Good to take care of old Engeth back in the days before I fell into old Rowena. Before I fell in with old Rowena. He did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up out in the life like he did. And suppose he was always felt the venturous life calling him. There I go blathering on about when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Ingenoff will get to your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do much good in battle, mind ye, but from what I hear, it's not doing your priority anyhow. Do send up my command for regard, will ye? Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes, these were served beautifully. The great Ingenoff never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear the Guardians might detect you are foreigners. Foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Guardian invasion forces in Ul'dah. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscript forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Guardian nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done, and I'm glad to have been assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale. Believe me when I say that I am but a humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear that I ain't been idle myself. It took me enough time. I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of majestic old thread-sick armour. From what I've seen, Castian since deploys the Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. Not any of them come anywhere near evidence at all. So hoping to coax an Imperial out of their old shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had the designs on their stronghold. Take far from the truth. Now I come to think of it, in a road we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these old patrols, dressed in your shiny tin suit, and alert them of an enemy presence. Having done that, you want to lure them to hear Robin's toll as soon as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of old venturing far from their own walls. If they do need to get a bit extra encouragement, use these smoke signals here, fetched from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them as hard as they make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, the patrol's sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along and don't forget to salute. Oh, for fuck's sake. Another patrol, are you? When you next see your commanding officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. Any of my lot forgot to salute a superior officer, they'd be fast. They would be on their ass fast, and you can say latrine duty. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents scouring to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should not go away, use smoke signals to call us. I look cute in this hat. I hope you don't mind my joining scene as we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it'd be best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place. Where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Ding, ding. At last, a very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but it does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's a fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she's instructionally sound. I don't like the look of these legs, I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say it, but this servo mechanism may be damaged. Huh? Why aren't those things protected by thick armour plate? Yes, they are, but odd. This casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is that we're dealing with, we're not resting until it's fixed. Not 1 week of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh. Mumble, mumble, cock, I heard that. A hall has been set aside for us at Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out repairs. Look for us there, Mino. Mino. The Magistrate armor. Cid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We have now had time to have a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's struck in sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though, Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend and they'll all think of naught else until the job's done. 'Tis a marvellous thing to behold, provided you can remind them of their privy. The privy. Everything she does is magic tech. The repairs are proceeding at a pace. It shouldn't be long before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the mechanical servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the magic core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we don't have access to the ready replacement here in Modena, but not is lost. Wedge thinks he has identified an alternative solution. Go see him if you would. He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers at Castium had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a marmot heart. In case you didn't know, the marmot heart is used as a grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be able to capable of regulating the arm as a servo mechanism. We just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order to a first-rate Mammonet Heart from the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it, and pay for it. I did mention how much it costs. No? Well, they typically cost something in an order of mumbles. I hope you don't mind footing the bill. For a good cause. I'm going to speak to Serendipity, who has a marmonet, who, as we know, has a, you probably don't know, but the marmonet she has admires her arse a lot. Never really covered. I don't could take too damn long to cover all of these lots, but she does have a nice arse. Prodigal character. There she is. Serendipity. And her arse. Hello there. Come to collect the marmot heart, have you? Well then, you must be on behalf of Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart with fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in the years as he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. Goldsmith's Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Remind me to kill him when I next see him. Will I go in? Hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Hurrah! Thank you so much. Gosh, but this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's try it. Give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitek armor, engage. Oh, not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Mino. Would you care to do the honours? Hop in the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangled crystal yonder, as far as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if you have some reason for discomfort, simply come back here and we'll start again. Fuck off. Fuck. No anomalous moments evident in either leg. Good luck. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as fast as you can. Leg joints absorbing all the impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Mino. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's the summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we'll be able to expect a notable improvement in the performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, but I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is pristine condition. It should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to the opposite and operate harmlessly with the armor's other mechanism. Whereas the cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts are enable automata to process the information collected by the sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like any part of the team. In that case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. Welcome. Hello, Majestic Armor. Click. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to the bloody standstill. But were you expecting to do anything? Bob us a courtesy? No doubt you're wondering why the servant is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at best of times. It would wholly impractical during battle. Using the mammoth heart in the place of the warm Majestic core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with the Guardian technology. Wedge, is there another way we can demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at a wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. Maybe we could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Pirmals. They're company armor. Damn it. They have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland and the Econ Slayer. Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We will locate the Silent Reaper requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Why no? Protect the armor at all cost. Come, you fucking donkeys. Maggie? You called it Maggie? Chief, look, she moved. Oh, now she desires to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Cassian's sanctuary and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. Server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Mind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is good as new and prepared as we'd like to get. Alright. How go your preparations, Mino? We leave as soon as you're ready. Gelman, you came. I thought I'd give you all the roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all help you've afforded us, we know little or less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ear? But I fear that I put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind. Though, truth be told, part of our mind was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, it is a novel. It's hard, it ain't the first to suffer in Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, and tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives. That's all the happiness, But we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came all the way. When our amigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was able to do hard labour while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid the suffering from me as best they could, and I knew it, and I thought it drove me mad. We had to escape, and I hatched a plan to get us out of the old city. We were picking our way around the gorge not far from the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves from being taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. Since it was years before I escaped again, and the time I got away, I swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer, so to hone my skills to earn the coin needed. But nigh 2 decades and since have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you. You ain't been here 10 minutes, you've already done more than I've managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Galmont. We seek out only to rescue our friends. Well, that's more important than that. On any road, after you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And are you sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need to only say the word. We'll be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I fear I must decline. I swore to get revenge on the Empire, it's true, but I've long since realised that the front lines ain't no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as they would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. A bit folk like you is how I could make the most difference. But it's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safe success. May Ragar give you strength. Whenever the Empire goes, misery inevitably follows in its wake. For the sake of all those who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambition. But first, we have our friends to rescue. Biggs and Winston and I will lay west of the Castian Sentry just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Well, I'm ARR, so I know what it's like. You feel the yoke of Imperial rule. Oh, fucker. I'm not sure. Got a bow. Thanks, fellas. Fucking mud puppy, die! Forgive me for saying so, but you do look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colours. But now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castian Sentry lies just below. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphinaud and I will create diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold posing as a patrol returning from duty. Should Alphinaud and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via link pool. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Reg will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. As I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and at least you wonder Yida and Yashoda left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover your retreat in the event that Alphinaud and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Mayana. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse? And though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed and I was in my task. You'll be engrossed too, and the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower in the next pass that way. Thanks for the information, random guy. Wait a minute, part of the Mason security Osodins, are you? Don't you know what they teach you over there? That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from the Osodins, are you? You're welcome to the Castian Sensory Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you heard the rumours then. Yes, they've been held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You'll be summoned here to work, not garp at the orders of defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. I shouldn't. I'll be at my post, I suppose. So, salute me. He wants to be saluted. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but haven't you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and I oh, who am I fooling? I haven't fallen. I've fallen from one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say I know the one I mean. The severed blonde. Goodness, no. It's the lad fellow and lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon if it would convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Tataru? You fancy Tataru? Meh. Well, okay. Sir! What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? Out of Vince's behest, you say? It's hardly irregular, but it's not doing. But it would not do to make my lady waff. Make my lady wrath. Take my authentication key and see it isn't returned when your errand is concluded. Okay, it was that easy. These guys. No wonder why these guys never conquer the Eorzea. Incompetent idiots. Security's tight, just as I expected. We need to have a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Am I wearing that? Wrong thing. Oh, fuck it, I'll keep the helm. Need to switch arm, I'll switch arm. They're still wearing their Imperial armor, so fuck it. No, I need to wear my armor. Okay. Otherwise I can get killed. It's level 1, that shit. No. Video and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I'll take my own life, and you shall have the, and you'll have to answer to your mistress. Taru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire Cassium know we're here. You're right. May not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper seized. When? And this came out in the light now. Culprits have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's a chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Eliminate, moron. Became course. Unbind this from now. Yay! We rescued them. I know. I'm so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Frankfurt anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fella. To linger here that shall yield us no answers. Let us away ere the window or to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then we captured them. Pharaoh and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The tribunus herself, just as you said. You have an eye for have an Araman either. Well, you're kind of hard to miss in that showy armour of hers. Accursed Scions, how did you slip our defences? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. That chance to be a commotion outside the Castrian walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Yes, Toto has been quite polite, but one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away. No wonder it's called a phantom train. No passenger would be dead in it. So you scuttled and missed the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. It is far from your most pressing concerns. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Just Junus. It was you who led the raid on the ranking sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor will we suffer you to plague yours here any day longer. Betake you of your God. More intruders. Protect the tribunus. Confound it, Ul'dah with me. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, no, no. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru, Biggs. Going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no. Why no? Hold them off. I'll look after Mifini and Tataru. Come on in, you imperial bastards. What a damn shooter in here. Ah, there's. Powerful now, you fucker, are you? Hmm? Where would that shoot at me? Yay! We survived! Run!
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Yes, Tyler.
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Cid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump.
Oops, I came off.
1, 2,
3.
4.
not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
What the hell does that mean?
I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the seven hells?
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Allag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Allagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
Plot twist.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minthelia.
The situation may have taken an ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque.
But the battle is far from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall ever be hope of victory.
Need it urgently. How soon can it be
The
delivered?
people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your debt,
Let
my
us
friend.
provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells take the black wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to the Sasslin the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready with the flames. Ready as we would like to be. I need only to give the word to Renal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We'll proceed without its cooperation. I believe we're all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon the course of action, not less than the fate of Ul'dah hangs upon the decision of this council. Our Belsar claims to wield the power to smite Pirmals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false god. Yet others offer resistance, and he swears we shall share the Pirmals' fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not those choices. It is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we shall answer for one. For if one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Vanquid's plight troubles us all, but we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, he will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Mino, and help them make the right decision. Well, I guess we're going to be doing that one. Infinio is greatly concerned. Alright, let's go and do this. Green Tidings, Mino. It seems the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and deliberating their answers even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That is which the Black Wolf offers will do me easier, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Mino, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Yes, I shall do this mission, and then we shall go and speak with them, and then I shall end it there. Let's go to the hustling strip, and then we can use a. That's the right place. I'll speak to Bartholomew. He's the guard at the door. You let me in? Well, we'll find out. Hello, Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins! Also need to do my 45 and 50 class quests to get my armour. set, which you'll see in the next stream. Bartholomew. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently progressing the fragrant chamber. I may ask you to step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry. You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Fast pardons, my lady. Of course, you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 Primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the Primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
She's right.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and 7 hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Cid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender?
Because you thought we were all dead?
I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Ul'dahs who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands.
Yay, Mary.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Okay. Pray return to the fucking waking sands. I hate this place. Black Wolf's ultimatum has been absurdly shoved up his rectum.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Cid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Cid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Of course.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Okay. That is going to be that for this time, for the time being. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and appreciate the thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 23 when we hatch Operation Archon. Until then, ta-ta.